Who's ready for me to not make the playoffs? Whee! We'll find out in due course, of course. But we are about to begin to try, at the very least, and get ourselves into the playoff spots. I'm just going to add some names to the board behind me. And then we should be good to go. And I need some press conference questions as well, actually, aren't I? Pardon me. Let's go for Declan. Let's go for Barakavni. And Skippity Doob up. Are there any press conference questions you guys would like to ask in anticipation of this season finale? Bearing in mind, obviously, there's only 2 games and there's a lot on the line and it will happen quite quickly, so I might do all of the press conference questions at the beginning of the episode. See that there. Save that here. How are we, Jack? Hello, Parrot. Ha! Ben's question revolves around Dennis Bardi. We could have guessed. I'm not sure how long he's got left on his current contract, to be honest. He's still got 2 years left on his contract. I don't think he's going to get a new one. We'll give everyone a, if we go up or when we go up. Might not be this season, but future. That's a good one there, actually, Meow. Being ready for the Premier League. The kid at Stour, oh, he doesn't go. I don't think he goes till. I don't think he goes till next season. I can't remember who it was. Tim Schmidt's going to Sparta Rotterdam next season. Oh, Kaiser, he's up 6 to 69. Sorry, I thought he hadn't gone till next year. He's up 6 to 69. I've got enough now, thank you, Leone. .90 aggression. Defensive awareness is a bit shit. And if that were higher, he'd be higher rated, I think. But that is indeed a good loan spell. Going to need the Patreon Players RTG as well at the beginning of the next season. One more loan spell like that, and he'd be the first team squad. Runners up 5, but that's with a position change. Finals up 3. Which is excellent. One year left on his contract? Yeah, well, that makes sense. Right. Right. I think, quite frankly, we can just jump straight into the season finale, can't we? Ethan, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Appreciate it, pal. Shut the window. Schmidt's only 65 rated. He's not quite high enough to be used yet, meow. A loan spell and he'll be fine. He can come back and replace Firpo when Firpo leaves. I think Firpo's only got a year left on his deal. So Firpo will leave and Schmidt will come in as the backup to Crescene once Firpo's contract has expired. Stevens has still got a year left on his contract, actually, which is weird. Gonna let him go. I might even be tempted to sell Max, actually. Samiento, I'm probably going to look to loan next year. Well, he is getting better. It's an intriguing one. Intriguing one. We'll wait and see what happens. Welcome to what actually we hope kinda isn't the season finale, but it is the regular season finale, the playoff hunting regular season finale. I don't want to spoil anything with the title. We are pushing to try and finish in the top 6. Quite frankly, we only have 6th available to us, and the scenario is thus. Luton are currently in that 6th spot, but they've only played... Well, sorry, they have played 45 games. They've only got 1 game left. Blackburn are a point further back with 2 games left, 3 points clear of us. Sunderland have played a game more than us and are 1 point clear of us. And then there's ourselves in 9th, who are hoping to get to 69 points by winning 2 games today and praying that that will be enough to seal a 6th spot in this championship season to give us playoff football for the chance of Premier League football next season. It's a big ask. I won't show you the league table again until the end of the season, or the end of the episode at least, so that you know exactly what's happening. Then and then only. We'll keep the intrigue and mystery up. We have ourselves, on paper, straightforward games. Birmingham City away, Coventry at home. Both winnable games. They need to be won. So we will do what we can to get ourselves into a playoff paying position. However, it is out of our hands at this stage. There's always something to play for, isn't there, at the end of a season for us in any save we do somehow. But it's a tall ask. But it was a tall ask for us to win the title in League One, and somehow it fell in our laps. So we live in hope. Saying thank you to those of you on the board behind me again for your continued support in the comment section. Declan, Barak and Skippity Doobup, thank you for your love in the comment section, and your press conference questions have been coming in thick and fast. And actually, because there's so much on the line today, I'm going to do all 3 press conference questions now. Asa says, hello Mr. Monk, with Sarmiento not performing to the level that you know he can perform at, would you look to loan him out next season in order to get a good run of games under his belt? I am unsure as to what to do with Sarmiento. He's a player that promises so much, but so far has delivered so little. His stats are decent. He's grown since he's been here by 2 to 77. He's got 86 acceleration and sprint speed, so physically he's good. Balance is decent. Balance is very good, actually. Agility is decent. Technically, short passing's his main area of expertise, but ball control of 74, dribbling of 75. They're not world-beating stats, and I really need him to improve technically if he's to make a genuine impression on this starting lineup. At the minute, how he's 77 rated, I'm not entirely too sure. I think it's mainly the pace that is ensuring he's as highly rated as he is, because he's not actually as good as you might think he might be because of the overall rating. So we're praying that Sarmiento continues to improve. Whether we loan him out or not, I don't know. You guys will probably have the call on that, so please do let me know in the comment section what you think I should do in that regard. Question 2 comes from Gus. Says, with the recent form, even if you miss out this season at the end, next season you are a top 6 contender for sure. How is that going to affect your summer transfers? Financially, we're in a very good position. Obviously, if we get to the playoffs, that's no guarantee of even getting promoted, obviously. We'll be playing against sides that have comprehensively beaten us so far this season as well. So, we hope to be in the playoffs. Then, we hope to get up. If we don't, as you say, we would very much anticipate being top 6 contenders from the off next year after a slow start this season. Or actually, a good start, then a lull, and then a return to form. We'd hope to be consistent throughout the whole year. As a result of that, obviously, from a content point of view, we're in a position now where we can sign players of 77 up to 78 rated now, thanks to Lobato, but they're still going to have to be realistic. We're going to have to be able to justify bringing in a player of that rating, depending on fee and club that they currently play for and competition in the club that they currently play for. So it's going to be a very interesting, intriguing and probably opinion-splitting summer transfer window. So that's certainly one to look forward to. And then the third and final question comes from Meowbert McMoo that says, with the club targeting promotion through the playoffs, we hope to do that, do you think the players are mentally and physically ready to be promoted? If not, how long do you think we need, basically, in the Championship until we're in a position where we feel like the club are ready for promotion? Financially, I think we're ready for the Premier League. In terms of experience, even though we've got a younger squad, a squad that's on the younger side, these players that are playing regularly are performing well and I think are ready for the test of Premier League football. It certainly would be a relegation-threatened, maybe even definitely relegated season, but I feel like the players we have at the club currently, along with those opinion-splitting probable signings in the summer, we'd give it a hell of a good go. I think we're ready to try to stay in the Premier League, but I don't necessarily know as we'd be ready to stay in the Premier League. We don't yet know if we're ready to even be in the Premier League because we need to make sure we get the points today. So let's go and do that. Birmingham will be the first game of the day away. They have a decent team. They're 20th in the table though, but their front line is strong. John Ruddy, former Cambridge United player, in goal for them, which is really nice to see. He's gone to Newcastle. I think he's got a Premier League move. I think it's Newcastle, John Ruddy. Obviously, purely for English player quota, you would imagine. But still, he's got... Well, maybe this is the longest term, longest play agent former player that you've ever seen. Agent Ruddy left Cambridge United in like 2005, nearly 20 years ago. Will he concede the goals to help us maybe get to the Premier League? I hope so. 'Tis indeed D-Day, or we hope P-Day, Ben, for playoffs. Here we fucking... Yeah, the YouTube video's gone out today. Went live 45 minutes ago. Hello, Fofana. He is the Championship's top goal scorer. It's Donovan down the wing. Not only do we need the win, we might need a bit of a goal difference boost as well. After, oh, nice tackle. After losing quite so heavily to Sheffield United yesterday. See Emmanuel Dennis here. That's a lovely ball by Ennis Bardi. After losing quite so heavily to Sheffield United yesterday, we do worry that things... Oh, he scooped it. Whilst we might have the points, we might not have the goal difference. So we're praying that when we, if we do get ourselves on points into the top 6, that it is by points and it doesn't come down to goal difference, because we are unfavourable compared to a couple of the other sides around us. That was a terrible pass, says. Come on, fix up. Well in, cash in. Lovely challenge. He's still going out on the left-hand side. Crescene getting forward, looking for Fofana. He's got Emmanuel Dennis through there, and he'll look to get around the outside. Crescene is actually still in the box here. Trying to spin, then deliver the ball. And, oh, Ennis Bardi over the bar again. But what a goal it would have been. What a goal either of them would have been. Challenge for this? Can we get there? No. Why is the heart rate monitor not working anymore? Oh, it's disconnected, does it? Okay. Give us a sec. I just need to give the connectors a lick. Come on now. Back you come. Please. There we go. Are you working? Are you working? Are you working? 110. You're going to change from 110. What's my heartbeat? Heart rate just been 110 forever. Please, change. Still at just 110 apparently. Alright, fair enough. Oh no, 109. There we go, it's working. Dembele. Corbani steps in firmly. Makengo quickly enough around the corner to Lobato. He will go again. Corbani will look for either of them. Oh, it's lovely interchanging footwork and football. And there's the goal. Lobato off the wing. Lenny at 1-1 on his shirt and 1-0 on the scoreline. It's given us the points as it stands, but we would certainly, as we mentioned, like to get the goal difference too. We will keep attacking. Forward looking for Fofana. Just nod it towards Bardi was the intention, but Dennis found. Here goes Crescene. He's had a very adventurous day so far. Oh, he's lucky is what it is. Bielik. Linetti can get to that. He tried, he failed. Makengo can, however. We'll get this forward. Fofana, use the left back. Use Linetti. That's not Linetti, is it? Donovan into the middle to Elia. Short to Donovan again. Dembele this time. Thankfully, Valdemarson makes the save. All coming from that misplaced pass from the left back. The intention was to go Linetti and then Emmanuel Dennis down the line. Corbini's been very solid on near post duty from set pieces, I have to be honest. They might take the free kick here, they won't. Elia will try and get the goal, but he'll fire wide. Goal kick. Is it? It's not. It's not the Elia. No, it's a different Elia. I think of El Haro Elia, I think. Corbini down the line. Lobato. Really great turn. And again, looking in the middle for Linetti. There's Crescene. They've narrowed up a little bit. Dennis will look quickly for Bardi. Bardi tackled. Donovan on the counter. I read that. Couldn't quite get there quickly enough. Nor there either. Elia. Goal kick only. Thank Christ for that. You put faith in your goalkeeper from an angle that narrow that he's going to do what he needs to stop them from scoring. Turned out on this occasion, didn't actually need to do anything because Elia can't shoot on target to save his life at this particular moment in time. Can Bielik? No, he can't do it either. I think we're starting to see why Birmingham are 20th in the division. Sene. Emmanuel Dennis. Linetti's made a good run, but we'll go short to Dennis first. There's Bardi in the middle. Then look for Linetti. Linetti will look for Fofana. Crescene can get it back to him. There's not much room in here. He's trying to find some space. Ennis Bardi's been the go-to man recently. But Ruddy makes the stop. Man on the edge of the box. That's not the man on the edge of the box. There's the man on the edge of the box. Supposed to go to Linetti first time, never mind. Dennis, here is Linetti. Linetti trying to get it around the corner to Bardi and can't. Both sides have had a chance of scoring the next goal in the game. So far, we're the only ones to have scored a goal in the game. And Cashin is ensuring that that remains the case, although that fell very kindly for Birmingham. And then it's fallen back towards us. 1-0 at the half. Do an hour bit. How are we, Jambi? Kengo. Nicely to Lobato. Looking for the run of Fofana. Elia's a bit quick, apparently. That's annoying. But there's a foul. Chang. Didn't read that ball at all. And here's Tyler Roberts off the bench, Birmingham City. I fully expected him to score there. Valdemarson's pulled a fantastic save out the bag, and I don't quite know how he's done it. Linetti with the header clear. Crescene will get to it. He's going to have the legs to break a little bit, you know. Near the away fans trying to roar the team forward as we go on the break, but can't get it done. Crescene getting the defensive work done, but now called upon once more, and failing this time. And Dembele, great footwork. And there's the goal, and it's been coming. Birmingham get their equaliser in the 56th minute, and they're not done yet. Straight to pick the ball up, straight to the halfway line. They want more to guarantee their survival in the division. We want more to try and get out of this division. Cash in with a tackle. Vardy to Lobato. Lobato with the ball to Fofana. Fofana with the space. The defender in the middle doesn't know whether to close me down or go to Emmanuel Dennis. Foday, you might be the championship's top goal scorer, mate, but you could probably have twice as many as you've currently got if you knew how to finish properly. I swear to God, Foday Fofana is the best or the worst best striker I've had for a while. Thank you. Linetti. Fofana to Bardi. Frasene's there. Emmanuel Dennis on the inside. Dennis looking for Fofana. Fofana to Lobato. Lobato then maybe. Lobato it is. 2 for him. And the one together on the back of his shirt this time. Cambridge have their lead once more. Wasn't even a great pass from Fofana, but on his weak foot, that's a great finish. 5-star weak foot, that's why. Free kick Birmingham. They're looking for an instant response again. They're not going to get it like that. His teammates will be livid with him, Elia. He's missed a number of opportunities already in this game. And then he tries that from there. What on earth is he thinking? Oh, in here to Sarmiento's come off the bench. Lobato has Sarmiento running. Sarmiento through that gap maybe. Garces intercepts. Should have gone to Corbani, who's now out of position. And leaving Kirk to deal with Dembele. Kirk has dealt with Dembele. Really nicely done. Fofana to Sarmiento. We will use Corbani this time. We won't use Corbani this time because Sarmiento is about as strong. It's my 6-year-old bloody niece. Never mind, won it back. Cash in. Of all people, it's the centre-back that's getting forward now. And Lobato. Into a central position now, Lobato, with the substitutions we've made. Sarmiento finds himself in a great position. That, however, is kind of all about the delivery, isn't it? He couldn't miss. He had to be in the right place, and fair play to him for the great attack positioning. But that delivery from Lenny Lobato is chef's kiss, pal. Proving exactly why, in this game, he's our highest rated player and the man to match. 2 goals and an assist for him in this one. Ooh, that was a very nice goal. No, ref, don't. Oh, we were away again. Win that. Well up, Kirk. Lobato leaves the man on the floor in his wake. Vardy will go out wide. There's Sigurdsson down the line here, and it's a great ball. And he's kept it in play really nicely here. Arno Sigurdsson stands it up. Rather than looking for the 6'4" Fofana, he looks for the 5'6" Ennis Bardi. Lobato, Sarmiento, looking for Fofana, slightly deflected, won't find him. Fofana wins that back, and will look to go again. Sarmiento's on the overlap. Sarmiento in the box. Drill it back. Fofana 4. Foden has a goal of his own today. And we have ourselves a powerful scoreline. When they pulled it, it was good movement by Fofana. You see him check back there. When they pulled it back to 1-1, as has been the case in a couple of games recently, especially with the way they were dominating to that point, you feared the worst, that if any side was going to go on and score another goal, it was going to be them. 27 goals in 43 championship games for Foden Fofana. He is the leading goal scorer in this division. Sigurdsson's getting down the line here and will deliver a ball. That will be a corner or a free kick for handball. It is the free kick for handball. Put Enis Bardi on it, although we're not going to be shooting. We're going to look to float this. Try and find a teammate in the middle. There is a defender in the middle. Not to worry. 4-1 is probably going to be enough to see the result through. A +3 in the scoreline, or in the goal difference, sorry, is hopefully going to be enough to keep us in the mix. But at the minute, we've done the first of the two-parter well. Now we need to go and beat Coventry and pray that everything goes our way elsewhere. Blackburn beats Sheffield United. That's not gone well for us. That's not gone well for us at all. Time for a few questions. I really expected Sheffield United to win that, and they haven't. Not going to show YouTube the league table between games, but obviously you guys will see it. So just for you guys, for your behind the scenes, we're a point behind Blackburn. We're 3 points behind... Sorry, we're a point behind Luton. We're 3 points behind Blackburn. We need Blackburn to lose. We need Luton to not win. Luton have Preston away. Blackburn has Sheffield Wednesday at home. That is a Sheffield Wednesday that have won 2 games only this season. We need them to beat Blackburn. Yeah. I think the word is unlikely. I can't believe they beat Sheffield United, to be honest, Blackburn. And on that result alone, they deserve that playoff spot, don't they, really? Leicester are up as champions. West Brom are up as well in second. It would be Sheffield United we'd have in the playoffs if we get that 6th spot. So, yikes. Blackpool and Sheffield Wednesday are down, but any one of Plymouth, Birmingham or Barnsley could yet go down to the league below. Plymouth have Swansea. Blackpool have Barnsley, who are in 20th. Yikes. Or rephrase, Barnsley have Blackpool, who are 23rd. So Barnsley surely will keep themselves up with a game there. Plymouth have Swansea and Birmingham have West Brom away. Wow, West Brom could relegate Birmingham. I'm sure Baggies fans would love nothing more. Our final opponents of the league regular season are Coventry City. 3 straight defeats for them. We're in great goal scoring form. We need to make sure that continues here. We need the win. We might well need the goal difference. Don't really think I need to change anything in the starting lineup. I mean, Sarmiento came off the bench to get a goal, so maybe he starts ahead of Dennis. Maybe that's That's a fair thing to do. Swap those two round, though. Sarmiento on the right-hand side. Other than that, I think we'll leave the lineup as it is. Can we do the unthinkable? We were 15th in the league halfway through the season. Are we playoff bound? No. Lobato and Linetti. Ennis Bardi. It's been quiet, actually, Ennis Bardi, the last couple of games. Sarmiento's offside, that's annoying. Hodoi Arriaga. Not a name I've ever heard before. But playing in their midfield, Sakamoto. Brilliant turn by Sakamoto. Alex Lozano fires wide for Coventry City. They might have lost 3 in a row. They might be in mid-table mediocrity. But don't write Coventry City off from ruining our party here at the Abbey Stadium. We are praying for playoffs. Whether it happens or not, we've absolutely no idea whatsoever. The minute Fofana is supposedly the player to watch. I mean, you can understand why for this particular match. They being the Championship's top goal scorer. But will he add to his tally? We very much need him to. Sarmiento could help him do that. If he can just find him with a delivery here. And that's why Sarmiento has 72 crossing. And why I'm contemplating sending him out on loan next year. Despite the fact he's one of the second highest rated players at the club. It's just not good enough technically to make the difference at the minute. Corbani looking for Linetti, who seems rather reluctant to sprint after that. Irayaga. Corbani intercepts. Sarmiento works it around. Makengo caught very late. Look for Corbani first. Sarmiento's going to make me the run, hopefully. Or, you know, he's just going to stand there. There we go, this time. How's your crossing this time, Jeremy? Picks out the one defender of the 4 players that were in the box. Bardi, Linetti. His touch lets him down as well. Not quite at it yet, but there's time to turn it around still. Look for Fofana here. Great touch, great turn. Bardi's going. Sarmiento will look to get down the line. Works it back. Corbani, that's a good delivery. Still only finding a defender, however. Coventry City are sat back, to say the least. Doing what they feel like they need to get something from the game. Not that they've anything to play for. It's a free kick for handball, or is someone just getting a yellow card? No, it is indeed a free kick for handball. Okay. Ennis, find a teammate, please. Nearly. Fofana was waiting. Makengo's not really the man I want in that situation. Fofana is the man I want here. Oh, but wide. Oh, he's done me. He's passed me. Corbani's trying his best to close the gap back down. The option inside. There's multiple options inside. Carol Lanetti has other ideas though. Sarmiento needs good footwork here and finds it. Makengo will just take no risks and go back to the goalkeeper. I'll look for Fofana long. That's an excellent flick. And Yeremy Sarmiento driving in towards goal. Yeremy misses. He's just not a 77 rated player, is he? He's quick and he can pass the ball short, but he can't cross or shoot. And when it comes to a winger, you kind of need to be able to cross and shoot, don't you, really? I might even be in a position where I just say, you know what? Bollocks to loaning him. I might just sell Sarmiento. Signed on a free for 2+ years, but as we've mentioned before, we are seeing exactly why. He was a free agent for 18 months. He promises so much and delivers so little. Can he deliver across here? That's on Fofana for not getting to it. A goal set. He's done one. Good block. Ref, thank you. Having a virtual wheel for some things certainly is a good idea, Sans. Something to consider. Bournemouth have got a partnership with WWE 2K24. Is the obvious thing, isn't it? A heavy touch. Fofana steps in immediately. Vardy, Makengo, Sarmiento. Challenge Mr. Torp. Oh. Oh, cash in. That's nice. Brisene looking for Lobato. See Lanetti's making the run. Henderson with the throw. I mean, Lanetti's in here. We'll find someone in amber and black, which we can't do. Can't find a corner either. Vardy's won that back really nicely. Sarmiento will look for him into the channel. That's where the short passing comes in. Ennis Vardy's first touch is sensational, but can only force the corner. Can't find Fofana. Can he? From the corner. No. Lanetti recovers. Out to Ennis Vardy again. Lifted into the middle. It's Makengo that's there. And that is a world-class header from the midfielder. Oh my God. I thought, mate, there's no point me doing it. I'll try and force a corner again because he's not going to score, but I've got no other options. Oh my God. Right, well, we have the result we were looking for. We now have to hope that everyone else is doing what we need them to. But from 15 metres and 17 yards, that's the best header we've scored all season. It's not as good as Lanetti's last year, but it's not bad at all. Brilliant. Oh, Sarmiento's tackled that back very nicely indeed. Makengo will look for Linetti. That's not Linetti. That's Linetti. Never mind, we've still got it. Don't waste it. Don't throw it away. Just make sure you keep the ball. And as a result, keep the bloody lead, please. Lobato. I don't mind the patient build-up. Goal difference should be enough for us. As it stands, we hope to get the result we need. You're offside. Fuck. Sakamoto. It's very decent, this Sakamoto. Oh, here, Tavares. He was tempted to have a go. Here's Finch now. And O'Hare. Cashin stands firm. Crescene getting away. Got a lot of players to aim for down the line. And Crescene's gone again. That's a lovely ball. And if we can win this header, or even just pay attention to the fact that the football exists, then maybe we could have gotten Fofana in. Tavares to Andrews. Out to Lozano. Corbani will try and deal with it. It's one way of dealing with it, I suppose. They will play on. Tavares, well blocked by Makengo. And away, please, Kirk. Christ. Let's not concede towards the end of this game and lose a result that might send us to the playoffs. Coventry are going for it, though, as you can quite clearly see. And they're being quite forceful in the manner in which they do it as well. Lobato's in nicely here, though. Fofana's with me, kind of short, so we'll go for a little dink. Little dink that doesn't work. Linetti can't win that. I think it hit his hand. It did. Balls. Really bad from Sarahili, but he's got Kitching with him to ease the damage. It's Palmer. Palmer to Lozano. West Brom have just taken a 2-0 lead against Birmingham. That is a 2-0 lead for West Brom that might relegate Birmingham City. I'm sure Baggies fans would love that very much indeed. What I'd love very much indeed is for Carol Linetti to bury this and for us to seal the victory. But Carol Linetti has not buried this and we haven't sealed the victory. Tell me how he's not scored that then, please. Tavares with options out wide. Play will continue here. Advantage played, 87th minute. We currently have the result we need. But we don't know if our points tally will be enough. We also don't know if our points tally is enough, if our goal difference will be enough. And only a narrow 1-0 scoreline here at the moment might not be enough. We might not even have the 1-0 scoreline. Here's Alex Lozano. Cashin with the block of his career. Very well celebrated by his teammates as well, who know just how much that block could mean. The goalkeeper is up. Their number 44 is in the box. It's Cashin that's underneath it again. Henderson tries to clear. I don't even know what the man outside the box is doing there. It maybe registered a double press. Away, please. Crescene's up. We are going to get our result, I think. We are going to get... Ref, please, for the love of Christ. Ref, please. What in the world? No playoffs. In very controversial fashion. How was he... How was he not blown up? Unreal. With the last kick of the season, we won't make the playoffs. In the 96th minute of 3 added on, no wonder there are boos around the ground. We pray that our result wasn't the deciding factor.
Just a couple of questions for you.
We needed Preston to beat Luton. We needed Blackburn to lose to Sheffield Wednesday. I think I saw that Preston did beat Luton. But Blackburn were victorious. No, Blackburn drew. Blackburn drew against Sheffield Wednesday. 0-0 in the end. Thankfully, and it is very, very thankfully, that goal didn't cost us the chance of Premier League football. We finish 7th and by 3 points outside the promotion playoff spots. Holy moly. I couldn't quite believe that went in. We would have been on 69 points and would have not reached the playoffs by a single point. I cannot tell you how grateful I am that that didn't matter. Ultimately, it's Blackburn Rovers' result on the penultimate match day for them, a win at Bramall Lane against Sheffield United, that's the deciding factor. Sheffield United destroyed us by 4-0 when we played them, and I fully expected them to beat Blackburn as well. Blackburn went to Bramall Lane and won by 2-1, and that result is the one that made the difference. And quite frankly, if they can go to Bramall Lane and win 2-1 after our experience at Bramall Lane in the last episode, then Blackburn deserve that playoff spot. Fair enough. Fair enough, you can have it. Ben also... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's not happening. £8.4 million is the playoff... Sorry, is the championship prize money. Samiento saying thank you. Fede Fofana saying thank you. Let's go and have a full season roundup then at the end of the year. We will be championship next year, but with the financial clout we have at the season once more and the growth in the club and the capability to bring in players of very high quality, it's not just a playoff spot we're going for next year. Depending on who comes down from the Premier League, we might be going for automatic promotion. Let's go and round the season out and see exactly what next year might well look like. Fuck. Thank Christ it didn't matter in the end. But that's what you call drama. £8.4 million prize money. Stadium maintenance 6,000. Match tickets 326. Player wages 302. Shirt sales 51,000. Fucking Nora. Ryan, thank you very much for the 29th month subscribed, mate. That's very good of you, pal. Hi, Jez. As used to play for Cambridge United, how good a keeper is Mitov as he signed for Aberdeen? He looks good but seems to struggle claiming balls from crosses. Dimmy's a really solid goalkeeper. Really solid goalkeeper. We were disappointed to see him leave. I don't know how well he did for St Johnstone last season, but we were disappointed to see him leave. A couple of seasons ago. Oh, 24, my God. Best keeper in the league after Butland and Hart. Really? You think so? Christ knows how the game thinks we're still making 50 grand a week on shirt sales when the new kits aren't out, but the game is the game. Still 51 grand a week. Still 51 grand a week. So we've reached the very end of this 5th season. Let's show you how everything went down in the competitions we were involved in and the other major competitions around Europe. Have a look at our squad and see how everybody grew or didn't grow. And have a think about what we might do in Season 6. What we know for sure is that we are aiming absolutely for promotion in Season 6. But will we be good enough to challenge for automatic promotion, or we will be hoping for playoffs only again next year? Quite frankly, we were nowhere near the level of Leicester City or West Brom this year. They go up automatically. Sheffield United, we pray, will join them. Watford, we had the better of this year. Blackburn, we had the better of this year. But Bristol City, we definitely didn't. So we were, as far as we can be concerned, arguably, we were the 5th best team in the league. Leicester and West Brom were miles away. Sheffield United and Bristol City were miles away. Watford we could compete with, and Blackburn we could too. And everybody below us we got decent results with. So I'm happy enough with the season as a whole. Considering the lull in the middle, it is still perhaps a case of what might have been, but that's football, isn't it? That's the realistic thing that happened, and that's why you guys enjoy this save so much. So Leicester are up, West Brom are up, and we'll find out who joins them via the playoffs. Relegated are Plymouth, as well as Blackpool and Sheffield Wednesday. In the FA Cup, Arsenal win that particular competition by 3-1 over Wolves. Liverpool win by 3-1 over Leeds in the Carabao Cup. In the playoffs, Watford go up. We have to play Sheffield United again next year. Watford won 4-1 on pens. I really wanted Sheffield United to go up because that is a side that I don't think we can finish above next season, regardless of how well we hire in the summer. That's a real kick in the teeth. AC Milan win an all-Italian Super Cup, as in the Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain deny them the chance to be in the Super Cup again next year, as they've won on penalties in the Champions League final. In the Europa League, Sevilla win 2-1 against Fiorentina. Sevilla again winning that competition. And the Conference League was won by Spurs. They've won a trophy, lads. Tottenham 2, Valencia 0. Congratulations. The Euros are ongoing and England are out. Bottom of the group with a draw only and defeats to Belgium and Italy. A point only against Poland. England out of the Euros. Well done. That's gone really well, hasn't it? Maybe that's what life after Southgate looks like. Who knows? I'm definitely team Southgate out, though, if I'm completely honest. Player stat-wise, Fode Fofana, with 27 in 44, is the league's top goal scorer. Meaning, we will have to do very well to keep him at the club next year, because that is the sort of performance that will open eyes around the Premier League. Especially with him being so young. Silva for Leicester is the second top goal scorer. Then it's Ferreira for Bristol City. Ferreira will still be in the division next year. Koita and Correa will still be in the division next year. Salihovic for Luton only played 36 games and got 19 goals. Hwang Hee-chan only played 37 and got 20 goals for Leicester. Force was very good for Middlesbrough as well. There's a lot of players on that list that will be in the division next year, but will Fofana be in the division next year? He may well be, but will it be with me? Enis Bardi got 12 goals in 21 games and made himself onto the list in just half a season. Bit good him, isn't he, really? Lenny Lobato is the most creative player in the division. I might open some eyes to him next year as well. We hope it doesn't. Emmanuel Dennis with 10 assists is my second most creative player and earned himself a contract extension. Enis Bardi got 8 assists in those 21 games as well. 10 goals and 8 assists. Enis Bardi's monstrous. Unbelievable. Linetti with 6 assists. He played every single game, all 46. He's on the list as well. When it comes to Golden Glove, O'Leary with 5 is there with 27 performances. And Valdemarson with 4 in 18 is on the list too, but only just. We will be letting or selling O'Leary. Valdemarson will stay as our number 1. And we've got someone in the Youth Academy that will be our number 2. We'll show you that in due course. Let's have a quick look at some of the other major leagues. So who's going to be joining us in the Championship from the Premier League next season? Manchester City win the league by 6 points. Liverpool and Manchester United round out the top 4, with Arsenal being the side in second. Chelsea 5th, Palace 7th, as Aston Villa pipped them to a potential Conference League spot. Although Spurs finished 8th, but won the Conference League, so they'll be in the Europa League next year. So I'm not entirely too sure who gets what spot in the division. I think Aston Villa might be without European football next season. Burnley finished 9th. That's a great season in the Premier League for them. Coming back down will be Nottingham Forest, side that played really well against us last season, but I feel like we could be able to beat. Bournemouth, a side that I think we could beat as well. And Southampton, who are a side that I feel like we could beat too. Okay. I am, provided we hire well and maintain the players that we want to maintain at the club, I think an automatic promotion push could be on the cards next year. Peterborough United will join us in the Championship once more. They won League One. Stoke will come up as well, just 2 points behind them. Charlton, Bolton, Wickham and Rotherham will battle it out for a playoff spot to join us in the Championship next year. We'll find out in due course which of those 4 does. Relegated down to League 2 will be Gillingham, Mansfield Town, Exeter City and Burton Albion. League 2, Forest Green promoted with the Championship. Leyton Orient and Shrewsbury will join them in League 1 next year. Bradford City, Carlisle United, Stevenage Borough and Colchester United will be in the playoffs for a spot in League 1 next season. And relegated would have been, by a long way, Sutton United and Notts County, intriguingly. Notts County, one of the sides that came up from the National League for the season before last that were very strong, but they will be, or would have been, back to it if it were on the save. PSG win in France again, because of course they do. In the Bundesliga, Leverkusen by 6 points from Leipzig and Bayern Munich on 63 points. Dortmund's down in 4th only in Germany. In Italy, it's Juventus by a mile from Inter Milan and AC Milan. Atalanta 4th, Napoli 5th, Roma only 6th. Lazio only 10th. Terrible season for them. In the Eredivisie, it's Ajax from Feyenoord. PSV, where Dylan Dodds was on loan this season, 5th only. Not a great season for them. Whether that was because they were playing Dylan Dodds and they had better options, I don't know. The SPL was won by Rangers by a point from Hearts. Celtic only 3rd. In La Liga, Atleti, Barca only 4th. Sevilla finish in 3rd. They won the Europa Conference League. No, they won the Europa League, so they would have been in the Champions League anyway. But they finish in the Champions League regardless because they finished 3rd. So does that mean Girona get a Champions League spot next year? I'm not sure. Girona in 5th and performing well in this save, just as they did in real life. Congratulations to them. So, with regards our squad, objectively, didn't really do much that the board wanted of us this season, as you can quite clearly see. None of the objectives achieved, but we don't really care for those at this moment in time. It's not really the point of the save. I'll show you the Youth Academy first, because Bertram Beck will be called up from the Youth Academy to the senior squad at 70 rated. He will be our backup goalkeeper next year. Gabriel Cabrera, I am tempted to let go. He's only 15, so we'll keep him at the club and try and continue to train him, but doesn't look great. Caleb Partridge, only 62 rated, but 85 to 91 potential, has 3 to 6 play styles as well. Play styles of which I'm actually very intrigued in seeing what they are. And we can do that here now as he's called up into the squad. Partridge's playstyles are rapid, first touch, and trivela. Unfortunately, only the 3, even though it was 3 to 6. But we will loan him out, and we might well see some exponential growth from him this season. We have seen some good growth from other loanees out this year. So, plans for next season. Beck will be backup goalkeeper. Valdemarson will continue on as number 1. Stevens, transfer list. O'Leary, I will look to sell. He's only been here a year, but in that year, he signed for free, signed on a 2-year deal, and lost his first team spot because he wasn't good enough. Such is the nature of football at the cutthroat level of the game. Ben Osborne is retiring. Hero of the squad, will go down in the folklore of Cambridge United, but his time has come to an end. Cresceni will start at left-back. Firpo will be my backup for 1 more year, as Schmidt will go out on loan to Sparta Rotterdam and hopefully grow very well. At centre-back, Cashin has grown to 78. Henderson is up 1 to 76. And that's kind of it at centre-back. Kaiser's grown really well out on loan. He's up to 69. Kellen Watts, I think I will sell. And we will look to sign at least 1, if not maybe, 2 centre-backs next season. Certainly at least 1. Cashin is really solid, but, and it is a but, even though he's got great jumping, the 5'11" does still cause him some concerns sometimes. So I wonder, despite long pass, block, bruiser and aerial, whether I sign someone that's similarly rated and start them alongside Kirk Henderson in place of Cashin, and Cashin just becomes a great backup. I feel like it would be harsh to drop Kirk. Cashin has peaked as well. Kirk is captain, our young protege, and continually with room to grow. Watts has peaked and obviously is the... makes sense to sell him at this stage. At right back, Corbeny will continue to grow next season, hopefully, and Oyegoke will continue to be his backup. Quite happy with that situation. Isaac Hayden, I've tried to get rid of. Nobody wants him. His contract's out at the end of the season, so we won't make any profit, but our losses are cut there. Sigurdsson, his contract's expiring in 12 months' time. We brought him in this year. Wasn't amazing. 9 contributions in 37 games isn't sensational, and I feel like we could do better. So I might be interested in moving him on at the first opportunity. Lobato's obviously grown by 3 and was really, really good this season. 8 goals, 14 assists. Fantastic. Love him. But will be at risk of losing him because of his solid performances. Jeremy Sarmiento. Does he go out on loan or do I sell him? I genuinely don't know at this stage. Still got 3 years left on his deal. You guys will have the call for that. Linetti has dropped by another 2. and he's now 73 rated. I was thinking of having Linetti as a backup centre mid. I still probably am. But maybe we can do better. Perhaps. Makengo will continue to start, and I will look for a new starter alongside Makengo. Makengo was really solid. He had a slow beginning to the season, but became a very, very important player in that midfield. He will probably only play out that one more year on his contract. We won't extend, but I feel like he performed well enough to earn the continued spot in the starting 11. Bardi was unbelievable. 20 contributions in 21 games. Sami Smodics, we will be selling. He just didn't cut the mustard, unfortunately, for Sami. So we will look to cut our losses there. Alejo's retiring at the end of the season. Thank you for your service. Appreciate it. Loan list for Partridge. Grow really well, pal. Emmanuel Dennis earned a contract extension of 12 months. Will not be earning any more contract extensions, but will continue on the left-hand side for now. Moreno, we will look to loan. Moreno's going to go out and hopefully be a very capable player for us in a few seasons' time. Tiki-taka is his only play style at this stage. Dodds, he's peaked at 73. He was peaked at 73 before he went out on loan. He's then gone out on loan and obviously hasn't grown anymore. As we start the next season, I don't think he's going to grow anymore either. I think he's going to stay peaked and not grow any more than 74. I think Dylan Dodds might have seen his time at the club come to an end. Ollie McBurney grew to 74, has then regressed to 73 again. Obviously only signed in January, so we won't look to move Ollie on yet. But Fofana is obviously the starting striker. How he's only valued at £7.5 million baffles me. We will offer him a big contract extension next season to hopefully keep him at the club. But just because he signs a big contract extension in the summer doesn't mean that he stays. Financially, we have at the moment £13,800 in my current wage budget for this season. I will look to use that for Fofana now. I'm going to offer Fofana a new deal. I can afford to go up to £24,000. So hopefully we will be able to negotiate a new deal with Fofana here. He wants important, doesn't even want crucial. You're more than welcome to it, mate. We'll extend it by 2 more years because he's been growing really well and obviously scoring goals. He's on 11 grand a week. Is he going to give me an idea of what he wants? I will offer him, well, let's double his wages. He's earned double his wages. Will he take 22? He will. I think that's fair and hopefully will encourage Foday Fofana to stay, but it does depend who comes in for him if someone comes in for him. Foday Fofana now on £22,000 a week on a deal that will have 4 years remaining at the end of this season. But I very much get the feeling that there might be more teams in for him this season. Right, that is the roundup complete. I do have you guys to vote on your Fans Player of the Season, Most Improved and Signing of the Season as I'm recording this. I will pass the buck to future me, who will speak to past me, which is now, which is present me in this moment, to give you your end of season rewards. But that is all for season 5 for me for today. It wasn't quite meant to be this year, but next season's our year. It took 2 years to get out of League One. If we get promoted next year, it would have taken twice that long to get out of the Championship. 2 years League One, 4th year in the Championship upcoming. Is it our time to make the Premier League? I certainly hope so. Join me tomorrow for the first episode of Season 6. RTG S5 13. Now I can't record. I can't record the end of season finale. Sorry, I can't record the doohickey yet. The whatchamacallit, brain is dying, end of season awards, but we can go into the next season because I'll have that extra save file. So if you'll bear with me, we will edit what we've just recorded. I'd appreciate it if you allowed me your patience, and then we will advance into the next season and make sure we're fully set up. You think we need 2 midfielders, do you? Depends on finances, obviously. Very much so. But I mean, I'm open. I am open to it. Makengo would be a great player to bring off the bench to consolidate any particular position. Makengo won't decline yet. Makengo won't decline yet at all. What would you guys do with Sarmiento next year? Welcome to what actually we hope kind of isn't the season finale, but it is the regular season finale, the playoff hunting regular season finale. And somehow it fell in our laps, so we live in hope. Saying thank you to those of you that promises so much, but so far has delivered so little. His stats are, they're not world-beating stats. And I really need continues to improve. Whether we loan him out or not, I don't know. You guys will probably have the call on that, so please do let me know in the comment section what you think I should do in that regard. Question 2 comes from Gus. Short passings at the level that you know he can perform at, would you look to loan him? Ask can fasten actually, because there's so much on the line now. Asa says, hello Mr. Monk, with something he can perform at, would you look to loan him out next season in order to get a good run of games under his belt? I am to continues to improve. Whether we loan him out or not, I don't know. Even if you miss out this season at the end, next season you are. Gus says, with the recent form, even if you miss out this season at the end, going to affect your summer transfers. Rated now, thanks to Lobato. But it'll be a very interesting, intriguing, and probably opinion split. Says, with the club targeting promotion. Comes from Meowbert McMoo that says, with the club targeting promotion through the playoffs, ready to be promoted. If not, how long do you think we need, basically, in the Championship until we're in a position where maybe get to the Premier League? I hope so. Even down the... I mean, it is realistic to lose people on frees, TT. But, as you say, we're probably not going to get better as a backup, are we? After losing quite so heavily to Sheffield, whilst we might have the points, we might not have the goal difference, so we're praying around us. That was a terrible pass, says, come on, fix up. Lovely challenge. Still go left side here. Would have been, what a goal either of them would have been. Bele, Bielik, it will go again. Lobato, keep attacking. Bielik, back. Use the left back. Use Linetti. That's not Linetti, is it? Donovan into the middle to Aaliyah. Short to Donovan again. Dembele this time. Thankfully, Valdemarson makes the save. All coming from that misplaced pass from the left back. Intention was to go Linetti and then Emmanuel Dennis down the line. Corbini's been very solid on near post duty from set pieces, I have to be honest. Might take the free kick here, they won't. Aaliyah will try and get the goal, but he'll fire wide. Goal kick. Is it? It's not. But he'll fire wide. Goal kick. Thank Christ for that. This particular moment. No, he can't do it either. I think we couldn't quite get there. Nor there either. Oh, fuck. Can't do it either. I think we're starting to see why Birmingham are 20th in the division. Vanetti's made a good. He's been the go-to man recently. Thus, 1-0 at the half. Didn't read that at all. And here's Tyler Roberts off the bench, Birmingham City.
I don't know how Valdemar made some of the saves in that episode.
But I'm gonna... Absolutely would, TT. I think a number of you guys don't understand how much squad ins and outs happen in the Football League. There are so many ins and outs in the Football League all the time. It's not like the Premier League. The transfer window works entirely differently. And failing this time, and Dembele, great footwork, and there's the vision. Cash in with a tackle. Tips out finish. Fafana with a space. The defender in the middle doesn't know whether to close me down or go to Emmanuel Dennis, or the worst, best striker I've had for a while. Emmanuel Fafana for 4. Free kick Birmingham. They're looking. He's missing the bar. What on earth is he thinking? In here to Sarmiento's come off the bench. True, a loan to buy for Sarmiento would be more realistic. I agree. Lobato has Sarmiento running. Sarmiento through that gap, maybe. Garces on. Sarmiento and the man to match. 2 goals and an assist for him in this one. Fafana wins that back. Defender in the middle. And pray that everything goes our way elsewhere. I can't believe they beat Sheffield. Hodai Ariaga. Final opponents of the league. Our final opponent of the league. Bench to get a goal, so maybe he starts ahead of Dennis. Maybe that's Hodai Stadium. We are praying for playoffs, whether it happens or not. We've absolutely no idea what he adds to his tally. We very much need him to. Sarmiento could help him do that. We can just find him with a delivery here. And that's why Sarmiento has 72 crossing. And why I'm contemplating sending him out on loan next year. Despite the fact he's one of the second highest rated players at the club. It's just not good. Not quite at it yet, but there's time. Here. Options in Fafana here. Great touch, great turn. Vardy's going. Sarmiento will look back to say the lead. Fafana is the man I want here. Oh, but wide. Jeremy. Corbini's trying his best to close the gap back down. Ento needs good foot. Sarmiento driving in towards goal. Jeremy. Misses. 77 rated player. Need to be able to cross. That's on Fafana for not getting to it. Vardy's one. Attempt. Out to Ennis Bardi again. Lifted into the middle. It's Makengo that's there. And that! But it's not bad at all.
Take a shot every time she says Sarmiento.
Sarmiento. Oh, you need to go hospital.
It's one way of dealing with Palmer. Tell me how he's not scored that then, please. Tavari, a narrow one. Very well. We are going to get ref, please, for the love of Christ. Preston did beat Lade, the Bramall Lane, and see exactly what next year might well look like. So we've reached the end of this field in Manchester United round. It took 2 years to get out of the episode of season 6. But first, end of season awards. But I can't do those yet. Right. Let's make sure everything here is up to date. So, top half. 50% transfer budget because we're in the Championship again next season. Ben Chucker's up to date. What does it look like at the top? Let's have a look. The financial growth of the club. Ins and outs grow each season. Unfortunately, that's not quite tracked properly. Or is it because it's... Oh, there you go, yeah. It's just because it's not big enough. So this season we made 53 million, but spent 40.9. So everything here is correct to move on to the next season, isn't it, I think? So for the time being, let's copy that and pop it here. And then this is just going to lessen everywhere, isn't it, by 1. So he's going to be on 2, he's going to be on 1. Osborne's not here anymore. So Osborne's left. Hayden's left. Contract expiring. Alejo retired. And that was it. For now, anyway. Valdemarsson with 1, Max O'Leary with 1, Presene 2. Firpo had a contract extension, so he's only got 1 year left. Schmidt with 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. Linetti still has 1 year left. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2. that transfer budget should be 50%, not 75. Not 75 because we didn't get promoted. So immediately up from the off, we're £183,000 over over wage budget. So let me do 5 million in there. 5 million is not enough to get us on budget. Okay. 8 million. 10 million? I have to put 10 million of my transfer budget aside just to be on wage budget. Then actually we need to get to the next season now, don't we? This is where financially it starts to become difficult. So that's everything we want to do. Oh, you guys, what you want to see how much Forest are grown by? Let's have a look. Sam Forest is 76 rated at Frankfurt. So I don't think he's actually grown by that much. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for that. Kobani. Then we can go to the next season now, right? I'll start signing new gens when options become limited. What point would you like to see me start to sign new gens? Or what point do you think it would be realistic for me to start signing new gens? Sully Plays, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Right, we'll advance a day so that free agents leave. Valdemarson's developing well. He has peaked at 78th, though. That's annoying, isn't it? So let's go through and update everything. So Stevens is still 68, O'Leary's still 73, Valdemarsson actually started at 77 and has grown as we've advanced today, so that's fair. We need to add in a column. What was his name? Bertram Beck. 18. 650. 3 years. Crescene starts at 76. He starts at 75. Schmidt is 65. On loan. What's the 72? Miller Kaiser was 69. Cassini is 78. Kirk Henderson is 76. Albany is 76. 72. Metti 73. Makengo 75. Bardi 74. Schmodic 75. Partridge. Right mid. 62. 62? 62. Caleb Partridge. Uh, 16, presumably 425. 425 for 3 years. Lobato. Panic for a minute. 78. Sigurdsson 76. Samiento 77. Dodds was 73. Fafana 76. Benny 73 as well, actually, still, wasn't it? Emmanuel Dennis 74 and Moreno still 67. Okay, so that's now up to date. Dodds has peaked at 73. He's just not going to be good enough, is he? It's just not going to be good enough. Keep training on sweeper keeper. O'Leary is transfer listed. Stevens is transfer listed. Firpo will keep for another year. Watts is transfer listed. Cashin is still peaked. Kirk is still growing. Kaiser, considerable growth available for him. Do we send Kaiser out on loan again? I think we have to, really, don't we? Corbani. Wide back. Get his defensive work rate up. There you go, okay. Happy to leave him there, I think. Sigurdsson's peaked at 29. Don't know what to do with Sigurdsson. Might well sell. The Barto. I guess it depends what happens with everyone else. Wide playmaker. Makes sense. Samiento. Well, I want to do every stuff that isn't his short passing, basically. So I want his dribbling stats to go up, but it's kind of hard to get his dribbling stats to do that because there's not really anything that does it. Agility's peaked. Ball control I can get up. What would you do there? Can't really train him as... I mean, I can train him as a winger. Train him as a left winger. It's kind of... They're the areas where I criticised him, weren't they? Finishing, agility, ball control, dribbling. His passing's okay. We'd need to improve his crossing, but train him to a left wing. Lanetti, we're not sure whether we're going to sell or just let his contract run down. Makengo has peaked at 75 despite a good performance, good season last year, which is annoying. Bardi could still grow. Bardi's still going. Yes, it is. Schmodic's transfer listed. Partridge, loan listed. Dennis. Dennis, we can keep growing. Moreno, loan listed. Dodds. I've got a transfer list, and I'm sorry, it's just not going to be good enough. Yeah, Linetti is going to continue to drop. But Ben Osborne still had a part to play last season, and I think Linetti could too. Right, don't save over test, Ches. Do not save over test. Right. This spreadsheet. Do that on this screen. I won't be able to see what you guys are saying at the moment. I apologise. Shillow, 72, Will, 76, Andrew, 73, 72 for Sean, (76), 72, 73. Patrick Kelly, 67. 75 for Lackland. Where's Jordan? No. Oh, he was on loan at Altash, wasn't he? That was a loan there, not permanent. So, back at Mainz at 70 rated. Emma. Where's Emma? Emma? Oh, yeah, Emma at Marseille. 73. Dallas. 71. Vera's moved to Chelsea. 76. 74 for Ben Bessemer. Gareth McDonald. There's Gareth McDonald. I'll go some right back, so I might have missed him. I did 72. Scrolling for left backs. Ollie Windle. Ollie Windle's centre back, 71. I see it just at the top there. Jane Corker, 74 at PSV. Seb, 72. Stewart, 78. Highest rated so far. And then 73 for Nolan at Celtic. And we've got Jay still at not had any luck, has he? 72. Delaney at Villa. 75. Then we're into the centre mids. So into the right mids. Alex Caldwell, 72. Matthew Davison, 75. Brandon of your yangiest yang, 73. Then we're into the centre mids. Right, Cameron is 73. James Torish, 73. Jay Jackson, 73. Jordan Hunt, 72. Brandon Cook, 75. Alfie Draper, 74. Then Miller, lol. Then Connor is 74. Luke Kelly, 75. David Simpson, 73. 73. Jordan Barlow, 70. Slow growth for Jordan. Matt Green. Green there. 74. St. Ledger, 73. Grasso 74. Nick 73. Cameron 75. We're on to the left mids, which is Owen Howell is the only left mid, still at Orlando City. Fucking hell. Daniel Violent 76. Danny Brooks 76. Liam Taylor 74. Robin 71. Dan Jordan 74. Bailey 72. Aaron 73. Nearly finished. Right wings. Michael at Wolves now is 69. Michael's just not grown. I'm so sorry. Josh 77. August is 77. Then we're at Everett. John Everett 76. Tobias Anderson 75. John Ho 76. Sin 77. Julio 79, and our highest rated player, Wimps 76. Chris 77. Aiden 72. Saj. Sorry, Aiden. You're normally one of our highest rated players, Aiden, actually. Akash Nadu, also 79. Joint highest rated player. We've got Nathan Hart at Lons at 71. And then Daz, also at Lons 72. Cole 76. Adds Austin 76. Joe Caller 78 at Freiburg. And Millie 69. Sorry, Millie. Don't know why your guy just isn't growing. Right. Right, let's save again. Right, I'm going to go for a quick toilet break, and then we're going to start having a look at transfer loan lists and free agents. I shall be back in 2 minutes. BRB. Oh, the fuck is that? Top 3 Verstappen, Norris, Perez, P5 Lewis, P9 me. Thanks for following Milan and Perp Skirp. Welcome to the channel, mate. Perp Skirp. Right. Let's have a look and see who's on the transfer list and who's on the loan list first. So we're not looking for any goalkeepers. This is just out of pure curiosity. Right, we're not looking for any right backs. This is out of pure curiosity. Oh, there's 3. Okay. Right, wing backs transfer listed. 1. Kalulu. Bloody hell. He used to be pretty good, didn't he? Kalulu? I would be intrigued, actually, to know where Joe Bellingham is in this save. How good he is. 78 rated at Steaua Bucuresti. I don't actually have the money for Joe Bellingham right now. As it happens. Centre backs on the short list, on the transfer list. Not many at all. This is probably now where we're going to find ourselves in a bit of a tricky financial position because of our wage budget. We're very much now going to be in a position we need to sell to buy. Jordan Zamora at Udinese. Actually decent. CDMs, just 2. Okay. German Valera, transfer listed at Atleti. Jesus, Gonzalo Martinez with all the fucking playstyles. Jack Harrison, transfer listed at Leeds. Contract expiring as well. Jack Harrison would be a decent backup, wouldn't he? His finishing's not great, but Jack Harrison might be pretty decent. Nathan Teller's transfer listed at Leverkusen. That would be a Premier League level transfer, certainly. Teller's too highly rated, unfortunately. Centre mids. Jose Campagna at 35, and that's it. That's annoying. I was kind of hoping there was going to be more transfer listed midfielders, to be honest. No transfer listed right wingers at all. Good. Regen. Transfer listed strikers. Adjue, the man we had on loan. Now 73, he was 71 when he was with us. Eddie Salcedo is transfer listed at Inter Milan. Not realistic, unfortunately. Troy Parrott is transfer listed at Spurs. Shortlist. That's what I was thinking, Leonie. Now, Fofana's transfer value of 9 million feels silly to me. I don't know why he's only 9 million valued when he was top goal scorer in the Championship last year. 76 rated and quite evidently not peaked. really do with his agility and dribbling going up still. Let's find out what his peak is. Fode Fofana. 80. Peak of 80. How is he only worth 9 mil? True. Isn't Sammy Smodic slightly older though, right? Okay. Let's just look at loan listed people in general. Any highly rated loan listed people? Matthew Cox, don't need a goalkeeper. No, no highly rated loan listed people. Lyle Foster. 80 rated, too good. Carl Joseph is a 74 rated. Right, let's have a look through free agents, shall we? We're not looking for a goalkeeper. We are, however, looking for a centre-back. We're going to be in a position where finances are going to start to become a bit of a struggle. Namdi Collins, 74. Adrian Ismaili? Who's he play? Who's Ismaili play for? IRL. Joseph Akumu, 77. Kenyan. Let me just look them up whilst I'm doing it. So Ismaili. Ardian Ismaili plays for Empoli in real life. I feel like Empoli's one we could justify. And then Joseph Akumu. Joseph Akumu plays for Stade de Reims in France. Just moved from Ghent a couple of seasons ago. Or last season. I feel like we could maybe justify both of those. Kevin Schlotterbeck. Doesn't stand out to me as someone, well, Jeremiah St. Just as a free agent would be monstrous, but he's 80 rated. Jesus Vallejo, former Real Madrid. No, it's the wrong Schlotterbeck. Don't need left back. Don't need left back. Could Eggestein play as a centre mid? Not really. Let's just not look at centre mids. Sorry, at CDMs. Guevara, no. Sasha Lukic. Oh, it is the same Sasha Lukic at Fulham. Yeah, that I'm not sure I can justify at this stage. Sasha Lukic. That's one that I think we'd have to say no to for realism purposes. Or Mangler can't sign because he's too highly rated. Wow, Lucas Robertone is available on a free. A 33-year-old James Ward-Prowse. Couldn't really justify that either, could we? If we'd just got promoted, I'd be all over that. If we had gotten to the Premier League, I'd have been all over that. But it's just going to keep declining, isn't it? Plus wages, yeah. Stephen Alzate. My brain's telling me Brighton, yeah. Oh, they spent the last 2 years on loan at Stonor Liège. That actually I might be open to. He's not sensational in any area, but he's a good all-rounder. Not many free agent options either. But if I can find a better cam, then we could drop Bardi deeper. Carly Chukwuemeka's available on a free. '83 finishing, Stanislas Dumbo. Hello? Ajax youngster. Oh, it's just moved to Sevilla Atletico in Argentina? Oh, in Spain. Oh, is that just Sevilla's second team, Sevilla Atletico? Yeah, reserve team of Sevilla. Okay, so he's a Sevilla player. He's too good. That's unrealistic. Can't justify that one. Don't want Shola though. Lovro Zvonarek. Lovro Zvonarek. Bayern Munich youngster. Was on loan at Sturm Graz last season. Not really sure I can justify that one either, can I really? Have we got this over 30 at camp? Doodle-doo. He was on loan for 2 years at Leverkusen and then now just been released, evidently. Nikolai Vallis. Plays for Brøndby. That feels doable. Technically, he's not as good, but there's definitely physicality there. Yusuf Yazici is definitely better, but I don't know whether that's realistic, really. Yusuf Yazici is a Lille player, although he's just been released, actually. Just played last year on loan at Trabzonspor. No, that was last year. 22-23. Played 23-24 at Lille and has been released. Can I justify Yazici? Don't know, really. I mean, I could sign David Brooks at Cam now. I could justify that. We could do David Brooks at Cam. I could use Miller at Cam. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to afford Miller, though. That's the thing. Could Mope play at Cam? .73 rated Cam. His dribbling's rubbish. His passing's good though. His finishing's decent. I'm not against the idea. Hi, Hanny. Hani Mukhtar. Plays for Nashville. Hi, Hanny. I think we might just found our new camp. Pontus Almqvist. Next for Parma. Just signed for Parma from Rostov. .53 strength, but that's kind of it for the physical that is low. The rest is actually decent. Stamina's only 63, which isn't great, but he's an option. Bearing in mind our hamstrung finances at the moment. Well, we tried to get him on loan previously. Now he's been released. Now I don't fucking want him, mate. We looked at centre backs, didn't we? Yeah, we looked at centre backs. So they are the free agent options. Lennon Miller is 13 million at the minute. It's been on our shortlist for years and years and years. I have 15.3 million in my transfer budget, but that is all my wage budget gone. We do have players on the way out though. I need to up everybody's age by one as well, don't I? Here, 37, 21. Right here, he actually is 18. 24, 22, 18, 18. I could try low ball, but I don't really feel like that's... Well, I could try it. Hang on, where the fucking free agent guys? Here we go. Okay, no worry. So, Namdi Collins as a centre-back. Where was he? Yeah, it was... Dortmund, then Frankfurt. But he's not really made it. He's not played first top tier football. 78 stand tackle was very good. Obviously physically he's sensational, but he's not really he's an upgrade on the backup, but he's not really an upgrade, is he? Decisive pass, technical flair, first touch, trickster. Physically, he's very good. And stamina of 90 as well. Ah, but Mukhtar. Forgot about Mukhtar. Mukhtar's the one, isn't he? Mukhtar's the can we go for. Hani Mukhtar, he's got his facing game as well. Technical flair, first touch, quick step, Travella. Hani Mukhtar is our go-to cam. Still doesn't get me anywhere with regards to centre-back or centre-mid, though. Namdi Collins got 65 defensive awareness. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get Namdi Collins. It's just not happening. It's Ismaili or Akumu as aging backups. Ozate's a good all-rounder. Pricey wage-wise, though. It's a shame Vallis can't cross, because my god. Is it right or left foot? Right foot. Mukhtar's the no-brainer. We'll try for Miller. We will try for Miller. Akumu would make sense as centre-back. But whether he starts ahead of Cashin or not, I don't know. Henderson's going to grow, obviously. Alright, have you guys got any names? I'm going to be going offline in a few, literally only a few minutes, but have you got any names? Yeah, not losing our best players is key, I think. Dario Solaru, 76, Dal Bucuresti. Is it though? Physicals, yes. He's got anticipate. But in key stats, it's only his dribbling that's any higher than 75. Joshua King. Do you mean this Joshua King? Might be worth a look for a loan. Yanis Hadji, 78 at Rangers. It's doable. I think Hani Mukhtar's better though. On a free, he's on 50 grand as well. What's the point? Who was that CDM at Spurs? Because he'd be a good centre-back, right? Elias Yates. Sorry, Ellis Yates, not Elias. Ellis Yates would be a 74 rated centre back, but he's peaked though, so it's just not happening. Hayden Hackney, 82. Not in my wheelhouse right now. Pontus Darbo, 77 at Harken. Contract expiring in 11 months. Could maybe do a swap deal. Pontus Darbo from Harken. Swap deal with Sarmiento maybe. Plus a little bit of money. Improve his crossing. No. Not exist. Adam Armstrong, 31, 75 rated. Eh. Pascanu. Alexandru Pascanu at Rail Sporting. 72 stand tackle. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to nail Hagen. I'm not going to get anywhere near the James Hill for centre back. 77 at Bournemouth. They just got relegated. They're in our division. Potential loan. Mika Guts. 80 rated at Arsenal. Sodge. Flynn Downs. 77 still at West Ham. Don't have a CDM though. Tyler Onyango, 71. Nikos Sakiris, 76 at Heracles Almelo, 68 finishing. Passing and dribbling is good, but his finishing is rubbish. Stamina is rubbish. Charlie Patino, 83 at Marseille. Whew! Punchy. Ronnie Edwards. Hatay Sport, 77 rated. Stand tackle only 73 though. He's only, oh no, 24 was a few years ago. I don't know where Unwaneri is now. He's a Betis. Ben Nelson is 72 at Toulouse. I think we loaned Ben Nelson actually. We did loan him earlier. Earthy. George Earthy, 72, free agent, but not very good, unfortunately. I might need more than just King, Davidenki. We looked at Joshua King. Stade Reims. Would be very intrigued by him. Very intrigued by him. Hannibal Mabry, 80 at Man United. Is you not? Kim Ji-soo, 71 at Schalke, not good enough. Oh, Leon King. $77 at Westerlo. Now that's doable. He's very expensive, but that's definitely someone I'd be intrigued about. Manswerk, 78 at Ajax. Can't really justify getting anyone from Ajax, unfortunately. Daniel Gore, 76 at FC Köln. I think we're starting to see transfer fees now that are sizable. We're obviously going to free up some money with sales, but we are going to need to sell to buy now. Nianzou we looked at and he moved. Oh no, Nianzou. Did we look at Nianzou in? That might have been in the on FM. Oh no, I'm thinking of someone different. He's too highly rated anyway. Also, Brian, 77 at PSV. A cheaper option, contract expiring. That's probably going to be me for today, lads, if I'm honest. Hadji was too expensive. He was on 50 grand a week, Ben. Lewis Skelly doesn't exist anymore. Skelly Alvaro, 6'8". My man is 6'8". Fucking Christ. Right, that's going to be us for today, chat. We've got plenty of names there. We will look for more when we're back live on Thursday. But that is me for today. Let me save it so we don't lose any of those names on the bloody shortlist. First thing we'll do on Thursday is probably just quickly record that awards ceremony. Because I think that's going to be Thursday's video, isn't it? And then we can switch to F1 for the whatchamacallit Grand Prix. By whatchamacallit, I mean Italian. There we go, well done, brain. I'll send you on a raid though, so don't go anywhere just yet. Let's send you elsewhere, shall we? Who else is live today? Right now. Let's see, is anyone streaming career mode on Twitch at the moment? Let's have a look. Andy the Thicker is currently streaming an Everton return to glory. Go and join Andy for the rest of today. That will be all from me for today. Thank you very much for your support, guys. I'm not live tomorrow, but we are back on Thursday for more of both Formula One and the realistic road to glory. Thank you very much for joining me today. As ever, appreciate it very much indeed. I will see you in a couple of days for some more of everything. Okie dokie, tattly bye, toodaloo.